Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich as Britain. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, our coup has been succeeded. T. Lawrence is now in charge, and now hopefully we can begin our plan of becoming Britain. We'll try to get to expand industry into Wales. I don't think 120 days is a little bit early. I don't think, or a little bit late I should say. I don't think it's going to take 120 days. So there we go, the junta's next moves. Interim Chairman Lawrence has never been comfortable ruling a socialist nation such as ours, a good man and loyal Britain at heart. He was more at home agitating foreign peoples than overseeing 5-year plans. Comrade Winterham approaching him and asked if he'll allow the Congress to meet as soon as possible and establish a new civilian government, or maybe he has other ideas. Secretly, Lawrence is secretly a monarchist and launches a counter-revolution. And like that, we are now the United Kingdom. What text do we have? Did we keep the text we got? We have a mountaineering division. I mean, it looks like most of our texts did stay where they were. So, I mean, that's nice. It just kind of reset all of my text I was researching. That's not that bad. We did get mountaineering divisions. That seems good to me. So, again, 1937. You're 1939 text. You're a little bit ahead of time. Let's get fuel per oil, fuel refineries, fuel gain. We get oil processing. Let's not get you because we actually have no army experience right now at all. Oh, we can take this. Can we take this again? Yes, we can because we're technically a different tag. Excellent. So you're American Liberals under Donald Butler, but I think that'll change in just a moment. Landing craft is a little bit ahead of time on all of this stuff. Yeah, let's get the tank that I was trying to get before. Let's get field hospitals and let's get signal companies. But now, of course, we are the beautiful, beautiful United Kingdom. God bless you, Lawrence. United Kingdom has joined the Entente. I believe I just become leader of the Entente. No, Canada is still a leader, but I think that might change in the future. So we got a bunch of unassigned divisions. Not a huge surprise. They're going to put them under one general for now. Because, well, about half of them... Double click on the same template. No, I want to basically select... You know what? Select you. Half of you are going to now become infantry divisions with artillery. Put you to that army. Split you guys in half again. And you guys will also become infantry divisions with artillery. And then 8 of you will become armor divisions. And the rest will now become motorized divisions. And I think that's fine. I mean, we're going to be very, very low on all of our supplies. But that's actually not a huge problem. And of course, I'm going to have to sort this into actual army divisions soon. So I guess we have free civilian factories. Keep making all those military factories. Thank you very much. Free oh yeah, we have to do everything again. Which is fine. So restoration of the monarchy, 35 days. Liberty Day. Hopefully nobody's too upset. I mean, we have 50% stability, even though we basically uprooted the entire country. So that's not too bad. We're going to get some bad national spirits very soon. We are market liberal. Rally public support. Not right now. Did this reset? It reset all of these things too. God damn it. So we're going to go to partial mobilization right away just because it's by far the best option we can do right now. We're going to need more recruiter population as well very soon. Yeah, we're missing a lot of stuff. Not a huge surprise. So get infantry equipment, support equipment, motorized divisions, and towed artillery. And then we're going to get some light tanks. We're going to get our fighters. We're going to get our close air support. Strategic bomber. Tactical bomber. So we're gonna go 5 3 3 3 3 1 1 1. At least for now. Put more into you, and then now we'll go for 2 2 2 2. Our dockyards. Of course, we can't forget those guys. And now they're at the bottom of the list, so things are a lot simpler. Unfortunately, they get rid of all of our construction that we had for our all of our boats, just kind of sucks. So we're gonna build one cruiser or one aircraft carrier. Put 2 into you. I mean, is converted heavy carrier better than the heavy carrier hull? Not too sure. But we're going to go down to submarine. Whatever one's the most expensive, I'm just assuming it's the best one. So we're going to get 5 into you. We're going to get our improved dreadnought, put 3 into you. And then also, do you have like a destroyer? Oh, we got a fast battleship. Put 2 points into you, and then we'll also get the destroyer. Improved cruiser hull. You know what? We'll also get some cruisers, put 5 points into you. That should at least be fine for now. We're going to need a lot of resources, a lot of supplies. Get chromium from South Africa. We can get rubber from Germany, East Asia. Those all seem pretty good for us for the time being. Again, I'm not the leader of the Entente. It's still Canada. At least for right now. So split these guys into... We're going to go like... We'll have like 15 stacks for now. You know, actually, that works out fine. So we get some generals in charge. Then all of you guys will put underneath one field marshal. This guy, Bernard Montgomery, he looks very good. And now, you guys will defend our southern coast from the Syndicalist menace in the south. You guys here will guard the coast. Please let me not go into the ocean. Thank you very much. That's your job. And you guys right now will fall back line defending the other coast from foreign threats. There we go. Oh, wait. I did this wrong. Whoops. You guys have a fallback line here on the south. So that should at least be good for now. Our planes don't have any orders. Did I lose all my planes? No. Where are all my planes? Excuse me? Oh, they're probably not deployed. 550 equipment. Britannia is triumphant. The restoration of the king. So yeah, we're going to get a bunch of penalties. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with sooner rather than later. Legionary Italy has declared war on the Student Republic of Venice. We'll see how that turns out for everybody involved. Probably not good for Venice. And we also got a bunch of new divisions. Fantastic. So, you know, we'll assign you to basically to a brand new army underneath David Sterling, and we'll have you guys just defend London for now. I mean, that's nice. Getting free divisions is always good news for us. Well, it's going to be very expensive. Like, how long is this going to take? 6,500 days. 1,600 days. 6,400 days. 2,000 days. And about 1,700 days. But that's because they're, you know, it's so bad right now. And, you know, that's understandable given we basically just completely uprooted the entire economy of the country right now, which is understandable. You know, it would cause some tensions. So we can British Reconstruction Authority, we can rebuild Britain, and also British military. There's actually a pretty decent focus right here. And also rebuilding the empire, which we can do, I think, after we end the British thing here. We can analyze basically what we want to do about Ireland, what do we want to do about the rest of the empire, you know, India, South Africa, and also try to basically create a sort of EU-style British Empire. And also basically we can attack, what's it called? Attack Spain. We can attack Egypt, a lot of other stuff over here, Singapore, Hong Kong, a lot of interesting treaties we can do. So there's actually a decent chance. I'm running out of fuel immediately. Why am I running out of fuel? There we go. It's sort of situation back out. So this might be an actual situation where we might be going to war with the Reichspakt as well. Because there's actually a lot of focuses in Britain that deals directly with the German Empire. And if we're going to try to restore the British Empire and Kaiserreich, we do want some of our colonies down here, of course. You've gone authoritarian democratic. Is that for you? Because I've never seen them do this one. Imperial Scientific and Academic Council. I mean, that all seems pretty good for us. Of course, we want the CSA to still lose. You know, they're only -30. You think they'd be a little bit more angry considering that I have more or less abandoned them? So, Liberty Day. Across Britain, stores and factories are closed as the British gather a National Day of Remembrance in honor of those who lost their lives in the struggle against syndicalism. The central activities of the day occurred in Imperial capital on the anniversary of his death. The remains of George V have been What if you somehow... I mean, I don't think it's physically possible that you can get this done before the last king dies. But it'd be kind of interesting if you could. Like, what this event would say. It probably said the same thing. In special vault, an elaborate ceremony, a political military figure, solemn act has finally filled the late king died destiny wish to return to Britain. After ceremony, the king led solemn procession to the east end of the Mall, where the monument to George V was unveiled. During the unveiling, the king stated that the monument commended all those who had been victims of the former syndicalist regime and all those who had suffered from the king to the lowest labor. Never again pledged the king with syndicalism threatened British liberties, which had passed down through the ages. To honor the victims of syndicalism and to keep fresh the memory of what had been so nearly lost and so dearly regained, henceforth every one in the morning, I guess he just did whatever time it is now, on the 27th of August 1937 is to be celebrated as Liberty Day. For king and country, 10 political power. So what do we want to do now? We can go for the British Reconstruction Authority, we can rebuild Britain, or we can have the British military, giving us 30 points of each thing, which isn't like... Again, the military one, it's decent, but I always ignore it, which is probably my own pitfall. This is basically giving us a lot of decent amount of factories here. Research slot, bonuses on nuclear technologies, a bunch of military factories. So rebuilding Britain to construction, or the British Reconstruction. I mean, they're all pretty cheap, only 35 days, so you should get through this pretty easily. The British Reconstruction Authority. This does actually change our name. It also gives us a new flag, which would be kind of cool. And also, this is what we need to actually try to have the Empire reform. So we need to get this done sooner or later anyways. So what else do we get in here? So we're going to go for the civilian government. We can hold a general election, return of the aristocracy, truth and reconciliation, God save the king. I mean, stability plus 10% is not bad. Division recovery rate would be nice. And the end of the BRA. The Fourth Balkan War. Not any of our concern. We have bigger fish to fry right now. We need more aluminum. Let's get that from the West Indies Federation. I'm guessing they just don't want to trade with us. Which is understandable that they do not really like us, because we did take away one of their only allies. If you look at their situation, it's not great. They're basically like completely surrounded by enemies. So we'll see how this all goes. I would like to I probably should set up like naval invasions right now, huh? Also, I'm not even trading up divisions. Let's trade up Marines. Just 11 Marine divisions. And just because I want to... Well, actually, we don't need 11. We can only do 10 at a time. But 11 Marine divisions just to attack the north coast of France as soon as war breaks out. Because war, I think, will still happen eventually. But I think France has to do it. Because Canada cannot attack us. Because, you know, we don't exist anymore. The Union of Britain tag is not real. And also, they unlock a bunch of other things that we don't really ever get to see. Because, you know, it's such late game that you don't really see any of this stuff. So Lawrence. We can modify our governments, because we really don't have any ministers at all. We don't even have a head of governments. But that might change once we get the elections. So, let's go for economy minister. Can I get somebody for construction speed? I mean, you're looking pretty good. Efficiency cap goes up. War support plus 2%. Anybody else who's giving me some military construction speed? Nope, you're just bad. Thank you. So let's get the military entrepreneur. Just for a little bit more military construction speed. Because we're really only building military factories right now. Norway has joined the Entente. Fantastic news for us. Turkestan clear won the last order. Doesn't really matter at all. So Russia, what's your plan right now? You are giving troops to... Okay, never mind. You're giving troops to the CSA and to Serbia. I'm assuming this is just from when the last guy was in charge. So the British Reconstruction Authority. While the monarchy has been restored to the British Isles, many policymakers argue that the country needs time to go through a desyndicalization. Syndicalist rule premeditated not only into British politics and economic systems, but laid its roots deep into British society and culture as well. To overcome the legacy of syndicalism, a British Reconstruction Authority, or BRA for short, has been created and granted wide governing powers to help rejuvenate Britain again. So now we got a new flag. We also have a new name, the British Reconstruction Authority. So let's have an election, and then we'll rebuild Britain a little bit. We'll see who we actually want in charge. Well, like, who's in charge of everyone else? You got Monarchy Liberals. You have Monarchy Liberals. Monarchy Liberals. You're Social Conservative. So basically, everybody has gone Monarchy Liberal. Norway is Social Democratic, but that's, you know, that's too close to syndicalism for this British Imperial to even fathom. We do need more recruitment because we're now down to 0, which is awesome. It's going to take us a while to get everything we need for these Marines. I mean, we definitely shortened the time down. It's no longer 6,500 days. Now it's only 2,600 days. Which is still, you know, a long-ass time because we're only making 1.5 a day. So we have insufficient resources. Let's get some more rubber from Germany, East Asia. Let's deploy the planes. We might as well. Oh, I have no manpower. Never mind. We're not going to be deploying any planes. We need political power, like very, very fast, to say the least. Getting the military factories. So you are 3 factories. You're another. So that's 7 factories within 70 days. That's really good. 2 factories. Air bases are kind of meh. The beverage report. I have no idea what that actually does. And even here, political power plus 75 would be pretty nice. Research speed going up would also be lovely. An extra research slot. The BBC, war support stability goes up. A lot of nice things here, I would say. So we're going for the civilian government. Apparently, we cancel the election for another 70 days, so we're just going to ignore it for now. We're going to rebuild Britain, 35 days. Why has joined the Reichspakt? That's fine. The International is going to have a bad time. And that's fine. But I think it really is going to be the Reichspakt we're going to have to deal with. I've never seen an Entente Reichspakt war. It used to be possible. Like, Canada had a decision before, when I first played it back in, again, 2016, where Canada could either attack the British or they could attack the Germans. You know, either, you know, reclaim the homeland or revenge World War I. But now they've clearly gotten rid of that decision. So basically, Germany and the Entente never really go to war. What time is it? It's November 1937. These are all 1930. You know, let's go for you. You're only, you know, you're like a month and a half over time. Not that bad. Also, probably want to modify our governments a little bit. The Home Guard. You're probably better off just being infantry divisions. Which I know is extremely expensive. But that's fine. You just declare war on the Ottoman Empire. That's all cool. Very good. And a rebellion in Yemen. A lot of nonsense. Mashikri. Albania has joined the Austrian faction. So we'll see what they're going to do. Venice actually winning in Legionary Romania. That's actually kind of surprising. Take a side. Actually, can this Italy even attack? Take the Republic. No, if Venice exists, I don't think they can actually attack them. Unless they just become this tag. So it kind of actually secures your independence a little bit. But I think this is actually going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, put a thumbs up. If not enjoyed, click a thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.